Hello everyone and welcome back. This is a video for requests related with Tempus. Like some people has asked, can you test this team with Tempus, this other team? So I wanted to wait to have Tempus max out to level 40 and its currently is like this. So as you see is 6 stars, I have all the gears, talisman is really a good role. Skins I did the first one and the second one, which is magic attack, okay? So this one here. In case you see, this is the two skins, it's the same hero, okay? Then Glyphs is done, level 40, Spark of Power is done, and Artifacts is finally maxed out. This is the stats, at least for my account. So health is okay, it's not like amazing, but it's not bad, it's almost 280, with a 22,000 of armor and 21,000 of magic defense. I think it's perfectly fine. It has good magic attack, okay, 80k of magic attack is very good. And if we go to Glyphs, Glyphs will give him more magic defense and armor and health. So it will be more tanky and more magic attack. Okay. Skills, as we can see here, this is the values of the skills as max out level 40 hero. The reduction of defense is 12,000. Okay. Then this one here, again 12,700, so it's similar somehow. And how much the health decrease. Okay, this is for the damage. Remember that one important thing to mention about Tempus is Tempus does not have armor penetration, sorry, magic penetration, okay? So this damage, this magic per second of 14,000 is very important, and we will discuss this. Remember this 14,000, okay? Plus the slowdown and energy damage, and the same this one here, okay? It's very important because it does not have magic penetration. Then, for example, we go to Tristan, and here, my Tristan is level 50, okay, and we go to stats. Tristan have as a magic defense 15,000, okay. So if we do 15,000k of damage, but per second, but we don't have magic penetration, then with a 15k of magic defense, this 15,000 of attack will be almost nothing, okay. This is very important, and it's the reason, like, however, when it fights against Lara, which if I go to stat, you will see it almost don't have any magic defense. Particular Lara is very vulnerable to magic attack heroes, and this is the reason that particular Tempest go better against Lara, because it's a high armor penetration. Okay, in that case you can see almost 28k. I think my Lara is level 70. I think, yeah, my Lara is level 70. Okay, so it's almost 28k, but still with very low magic defense. So Tempus is able to do a lot of damage, okay? Saying this, is Tempus good, is bad, is what I mentioned before in the previous video. It's a hero that I almost use every day, but because it's a counter against physical attack heroes, I don't think works well in defense, okay? Anyways, you guys sent a couple of requests on heroes you wanted to test, and I have tested. So let me go to my dummy attack. Okay, the first one that I was asked is use AXA, which is Astaroth, Cesa, Aiden with Jorgen and Tempus. So here you see versus the traditional progress team with Jasmine and Sebastian, A2, but versus Clever with Kela and Aiden is a 10-0 without almost not losing any life in the team, versus Dante Octavia with Corvus, Nebula, and Iris, 1-9. So here I show you that Tempus is good against some particular teams. We can see what happens here. As mentioned before, about against Dante Octavia, because Dante become a very strong physical hero, and if you disable Dante, then you disable the team. Against also because of the ultimate of Tempus, and also against Lara. Okay, as you see, this is, I want to stop here because it looks like that, oh, the whole team was destroyed with all completed health. As you see here, Tempus, Jorge, and Astaroth were almost at 25% of health only. So it was something very, when you see the end of the match, we look like everything was fine, like I died with a lot of health, but it's not the reality, okay? Like there were a lot of risk, and it's important to see the matches, because sometimes it looks like you will win 100% guaranteed. But this is important when you fight against teams with G80, because that small difference, a G80 will kill it. Okay. The other team I try against this one is using the full traditional progress instead of using Jasmine, using Astrid, but 010, and then using one team that I love it, particularly against a progress team, which is Julius, Nebula, Soleil with Iris and Isaac, always in attack, not in defense. Iris is super easy to counter in defense, and you see it 10-0, but only surviving Solaris and Iris, but still 10-0. Okay, and finally using the traditional AXA with Jorge and Faceless, you get 10-0. Okay, as you see, this team is easy to beat. Then the other team that was proposed is to use Corvus Morrigan with Iris and Phobos and Tempus, and then whatever you use against this team is 10-0. I use Aurora because Aurora was better against magic teams, and you want a tank that has dodge. So you can put Corvus because of the ability of Octavia with Eternity Heroes, or you can put a tank that itself has a lot of dodge, and Aurora has. Okay, this is the reason. Then I went here with Sebastian with Lara. The reason I'm using Lara, no Astrid, is because it's Iris. You never use Astrid against Iris. Okay, 10-0 again. Okay. Then the next one was using AXA, and again 10-0. Despite having Morgan, I am playing with Astaroth. So clearly this team is not good. And again, Clever with Oya Tristan, Kela, Aiden, 10-0. Okay, so I will not recommend this team that was proposed. People ask me if I have seen teams in defense. This is an example of a team I have seen in defense. Okay, like Tempus, Nebula, Soleil. 7-3 with this team, 10-0 with the team I was mentioned before, 10-0 with Oya Tristan, Kela, Aiden. Okay, so as you see, easy to beat. Other team I have seen is Julius with Tristan, Kela, Aiden, and Tempus. As you see, you go with your own Clever Oya Tristan, it's a 8-2. If you go with a progress team, it's a 9-1. If you go with a particular DK team, with Corvus Morrigan, with Cascade and Mojo, the reason is you want to block Tristan, and because this team does not have Oya, I will not pick up the hero with the lower health. In that case, usually will be Mojo, will be Cascade, and it's not the case, so it's an easy 10-0. And then the other option was a team that I have said before, which is Julius with Judge, using usually Soleil, Jorge, and Folio. In this case, I have used Tempus only for trying. And then you see like versus this team is 7-3, Dante Octavia 10-0. This was a mistake. Versus the traditional progress team, you get 1-9, and versus AXA, you get 4-6. So this team behaved quite well, except versus Dante Octavia. Okay, also it's not too much, it's 100k of difference. Maybe in the future with new release of folio skins and this type of things will improve. I will show you also another match that I think happens today. I think I have used let me do calendar. I have used Tempus. Let me see if I see it where I am. I think it was this one. Yes, I have used Tempus. Okay. Dante Octavia is mentioned Tempus is good, and it was Lara, so it was ideal. Here you will see it can affect Dante or can affect Lara depending of the situation. That case it has focused on Dante, has higher armor penetration, probably because Lara is for the health. I think this Lara is level 40 and not level 70 or 80 or something like this. You see was I see victory here because I stopped the engine, in that case Dante, using my Tempus. Okay, so it's a good hero as a counter. I will not build Tempus if I am not if I don't have the 20 top heroes that I need. I will do Tempus when I arrive to my 20-25 heroes, and then I would like to create counters. Okay, it's very similar to Soleil, which for example I use it also here today in attack against this progress team. So yes, Tempus and Soleil is very similar in a manner that help a lot that they are unique heroes and you can only use these heroes for doing a particular task. For Tempus will be physical heroes, okay? Someone has asked me what about a folio, that I never mentioned anything about folio. Folio is not being used in attack, it's not being used in defense. It's not bad hero, it's a hero that needs a lot of skins to be used. Okay, let me go to folio. I would like to point out that folio has very similar to um, Tempus has 80k of magic attack, but it has already 16,000 of magic penetration, and glyphs are magic attack, magic penetration, intelligence, and you have health, which is something that folio needs. So folio, it will be similar to Cascade. I think folio with any hero that does new hero that does synergy with him, and particularly with a magic penetration skin, super or not super, I think it will improve a lot. I think one problem he has is a little bit cannon glass, which is a lot of cannon glass with only 160, 170 of health with 6 stars. But I think the bigger problem of this hero is also the damage it does. I think with my penetration 10k, so one skin of my penetration, it will go to 26k. And then with the glyphs, has very good glyphs because have a my penetration. You can move maybe folio around 35k of magic penetration, and probably magic attack at level 80 will be close to 95k, something like this. I think it will be a very strong hero, and I think we need to wait to see what skins he is going to get. Okay, so far don't use it, but doesn't mean that in the future will be a new meta. It could happen. Okay, so hope it helps and see you soon.